We talked last week about this North Carolina magistrate who, in spite of the fact that North Carolina now has same-sex marriage legalized, refused to marry a gay couple, presumably because of some kind of sincerely held, you've heard me, you know the phrase. The phrase makes me a little nauseous. Let me see if I can get through it. Sincerely held religious belief. Yeah, I said it. Because of that, the guy didn't want to marry this gay couple. North Carolina magistrates have now been specifically directed to perform civil marriages for same-sex couples or face suspension or firing from their state jobs. This is a memo that was written to magistrates. It says they would be violating their oaths of office by refusing to marry gay or lesbian couples. In Idaho, the Alliance Defending Freedom attorneys filed a federal lawsuit and a motion for a temporary restraining order to stop officials in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, from forcing two ordained Christian ministers to perform same-sex weddings. City officials told Donald Knapp that he and his wife Evelyn, they're both ordained ministers who run Hitching Post Wedding Chapel, are required to perform same-sex marriages or face months in jail and or thousands of dollars in fines. This is absolutely what needs to happen. We've created this kind of special pleading with regard to religion that it's exempt. You always hear, oh, whoa, that's offensive to me. If you say that I have to marry gay people or serve gay people in my business, it's offensive based on my religion. It's a complete special pleading fallacy, Lewis, to say, oh, if it's because of religion, you're allowed to be offended. And quite frankly, I'm sick of this whole offended thing. And we had this happen that time when I interviewed Christian homeschooler Mike McHugh, and I asked him, does it make sense to have a educational curricula based on Jesus? And he said, you've offended me with that question about my friend Jesus. And I fell for it. I backed off. And we shouldn't fall for this, oh, I'm offended, we can't talk about it, right? I thought right-wingers were for the rule of law and were for of states' rights. And they seem to be ignoring that here in favor of, oh, I'm offended because of my religion here.
Yeah, these people are breaking the law. We're breaking the law, did break the law. And they don't have to marry people if they don't want to. But if they decide that they do want to marry people, they have to include everyone.
Right. No one's forcing you to be in the business of marrying people. If you choose to do that, there may be laws you have to abide by. If you want to be in the insurance business, there are certain laws you have to abide by. If you want to drive a car, there are certain regulations you have to abide by. That is not the government's strong arm of those who are offended. I mean, it's just pathetic that this is what the argument has become.